So I've been asked to never come back to a certain vendor because I didn't accept the no public restroom and called them out on it and stated that if you had salespeople inside your facility, say a young lady making a sales call or doing business with you, that you would tell her to go down to the 7-Eleven and use the restroom. You know they wouldn't do that. That's absolute.
Truck drivers get treated like crap, and it sucks. And Mad Max stood up for himself, but because he did that, he is now banned from a vendor. So let's get into this video. Let's talk about the rules. Let's talk about the things that are going on. And Mutha Truckers, quick question of the day. Answer this. When was there a time that you went to a shipper or a warehouse or a vendor and they denied you access to a bathroom? Truck drivers have asked me to talk about Mad Max's video and make a response to this. Basically, he's a truck driver for a very well-known fleet, but he stood his ground and the vendor would not let him use the restroom and made him go across the street to a 7-Eleven. Right. And we talked about how that's inhumane. We talked about how, truck drivers definitely were the heroes and now we're the zeros, it seems. And the big thing is, yes, there are truck drivers that make it bad for everybody else. There are some truck drivers that are so disgusting. Yeah, you wouldn't want them to use your facility. But I tell you this, there are a lot of great truck drivers that are good, that are clean. And you know what? If someone makes a mess, don't let that person come back. But don't make it bad for everybody else. Now, a lot of people in the comments were stating, I thought it was a FMCSA law that you have to allow the owner operator or truck driver to get access to restrooms. And that's actually not true. FMCSA is still fighting for this. Great article from Landline here. Said Trucker Bathroom Access Act reintroduced in-house June 6 of 2023. Written by Mark Schremer, right? It says here, the Trucker Bathroom Access Act, which was originally introduced in the past congressional session, was formally resubmitted on Tuesday, June 6. The bill does not require businesses to construct new restrooms. Instead, it would only mandate that truck drivers be granted access if a business has restrooms available to their customers or employees. So they are still fighting the good fight. Now, what people are, misunderstanding is something did pass, but that was in Washington state. Now, good on Washington for this, but on May 4th of 2023, Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed into law HB 1457. The law requires that a shipper or co-signee must allow a motor carrier delivering goods or picking goods up from a shipper or co-signee to use that restroom during normal business hours. So that's the actual rule in place in Washington. They're still fighting it federally across the nation. So no, it's not a law across the nation yet. But yeah, it sucks, Mad Max, that they denied you and banned you from this vendor because you asked if you could use their restroom. Man, it sucks. Mutha Truckers, comment down below. Tell me, was there a time when a shipper or a vendor denied you as well and made you suffer through it? It sucks, but comment down below. Mutha Truckers, have a great day.
So I've been asked to never come back to a certain vendor because I didn't accept the no public restroom and called them out on it and stated that if you had salespeople inside your facility, say a young lady making a sales call or doing business with you, that you would tell her to go down to the 7-Eleven and use the restroom. You know they wouldn't do that. That's absolutely. Also, if they had a construction crew in there working on their warehouse, they would allow them to utilize the facilities. They wouldn't tell them to go down, or they would provide them at least a porta pot. But as truck drivers, we're animals. We're supposed to go outside. So because I stood my ground on this issue, I've been asked to never come back to that vendor from the home office. So in turn, I contacted their HR personnel and talked about the guy's arrogance, his dismissiveness, and his just flat refusal to even listen to what I had to say. So I really don't care if I return to that vendor or not. breaks my heart that I can't go back. It needs to stop. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're treated no more than animals. And I know somebody's going to say, well, that's because some of the drivers are animals. They leave a mess. If that person leaves a mess, then you kick out that person and don't allow that person to either come back, or if he does come back, he doesn't utilize the facilities. But I always leave them as clean or cleaner than I found them. So don't deny me access. I'm not an animal. And then don't get mad if it's on your property and leaves it in a bag for you to find later, or pisses on your property or something else when you don't allow them in to utilize the restroom. Bullshit. Absolute. And if I don't get some kind of results from that vendor, because I will drive by there and check. It's not too far from the other vendor that I go to all the time. And if they don't at least have a porta pot out there, as stated by that person's HR department, that they're going to work on at least getting a porta pot out there, then I'll just take it up further and I'll expose who they are. And what these places fail to realize is not only do we haul their products, but a lot of times we consume their products. We as truck drivers are consumers, and they tend to forget that. We are a customer of theirs as well as us being a customer of theirs, if that makes any sense. We consume products, and there's a hell of a lot of us out here. So don't ever forget that.
All right, let's check this out. What's going on, Mutha Truckers? We're hanging out here today. I seen this young one last year doing your thing. Okay, let's do this right away. Shout out your channel right away.
Right.
Who are you?
My name is Jordan, but you can call me That Truck Kid J. On YouTube, make sure you subscribe to me. I've got 4,000 subscribers, 2 million views, and I travel all around the country for anything related to trucks.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, so what do you have there in your hand? It looks like you have some kind of book.
Yeah.
Show it to the camera. What we got here? Let me see. Talk about this book right here. What is this right here?
So this book is A World of Big Trucks, and you can actually buy it on my website, thattruckkidj.com. And in this book, if you have a kid that loves trucks, definitely buy this. You've got 40 plus pages of nothing but trucks.
You know, my question to you is, why do you love trucking so much? Because I've seen you around, your video, you're interviewing people. I mean, you're the future of the influencers. What's going on here?
Well, you know, it all started when, it was a long time ago, before I had a YouTube. Me and my brother would go to a landfill and we would see how many trucks we can get to honk their horns. And now that's just became our passion.
No, I love it. So at the end of this, what do you want people to know?
Well, just anything, honestly.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah. All right, make sure you support, because, I mean, I'm seeing him out here. Yeah. He's doing his thing. You know, do you recommend other people to get into social media too, or what? Yeah,
I would definitely recommend doing social media. It's been a huge part of my life now that I have social media and I'm on it.
You know, I love it. I love it. So shout out all your channel once again so that everybody could know to follow you.
All right. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, thattruckkidj. Subscribe to me on YouTube because I'm trying to hit 10,000. It's That Truck Kid J. And that's pretty much it.
I love it. No, I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah.
And buy my book on thattruckkidj.com.
Hear that. I love it.